All right, welcome back to CryptoFront. This is the front line where we are fighting together side by side for financial freedom. I hope and trust that you can hear me clearly. And really, I don't have any business making this live stream or being in this live stream really because it's actually 3:43 where I am. But I saw that there was a lot of market volatility, and you guys also have got a lot of questions. So I just wanted to hang out with you and assure you that I think that the market is still very much good. The kind of things that we are seeing right at this point is just, general market volatility that we see usually towards, a Fed meeting or stuff like that. But other than that, I think that things are still very much okay. So that's really going to be the theme that I'm going to be going with in this live stream. So we're going to start off here with the others. This is the market cap of cryptos that are outside of the top 10 basically. And what we have at this point is just that, look, I mean, if we take a look at it like from a long-term perspective, even referencing the 2021 bull cycle, we can see that here on a weekly time frame, we have just had a very simple structure, which is a crash, okay? And then what we've had here is a retrace, then reaccumulation that has happened here between maybe March 2024 up until November 2024. And what we are doing right here is we're going for a full Fibonacci extension level. So usually what you anticipate is that you break into a new all-time high, and you're looking for this total market cap of other cryptos outside of the top 10 to reach at least $2 trillion. So that's really a massive thing. And it's something that is very much big for this market because this is where most of the altcoins that we are holding are lying. So if that really goes to $2 trillion, imagine your altcoin, which is only like maybe 50 million in terms of its market cap, right? $200 million in terms of market cap. That's really going to be pumped very much bigly. So the structure is very much positive. Yes, in the moment it doesn't feel like that because market makers are smart. Obviously they know that people are coming here for all the gains, but the way to get there is the most difficult thing on planet Earth. We know that the market is going to break out, but really how we wait and see the whole thing playing out is the most important thing right there. So let me go back to the daily time frame and show you that again others is forming what we know as a, this is a descending triangle. But again here, what is going to be most important is holding the support level, which you can see on the yellow line, the yellow bar. Then from there you're looking to break towards the upside. My confidence says that yes, because we have got a Fed meeting tomorrow, and the interest rate decision is going to be announced. That's why we see a lot of volatility like this. And even if you take a look at this chart, right, you can see that you can still go down maybe 8% towards the downside. For a favorite altcoin, maybe you're crashing another 15% or so, but still things are okay. Now, if you happen to be new in the market and hear that a 15% is okay, this can be very much difficult to comprehend, but this is really the norm in this market. So overall speaking, I'm looking at this others chart, and it's looking actually very much bullish. Now, another thing that I wanted to take a look at is the total market cap of crypto, because right now we are edging, we are really, really close to all-time highs. And I've heard a lot of people complain that the bull market is over. What we have done up until this point is just to get back to the 2021 top, right? So I wouldn't say the bull market is over here because we haven't seen any sort of extension in the market. So there is no expansion yet. But if we grab our Fibonacci retracement too, once again from the very top until the bottom here, you can see we are targeting $4.5 trillion for the rest of the market. Then from there, I think that the best the market can do is somewhere around a $10 trillion market cap for everything, right? Including Bitcoin, Ethereum, the top 10 and everything else. Now, this means that a lot of capital is going to be coming into this market. Right now, we haven't hit that. There was a chart that I was showing you throughout the week, and this is really something that is very important. I think that was total 2, meaning the market cap of altcoins, excluding BTC. But take a look at this. We actually haven't had a golden cross, because this is something that really indicates something bullish for the market. So if we take a look at the 100 daily moving average and the 200 daily moving average, in the last bull cycle, when we had this bull cross here, this is when we're seeing the market really going parabolic. I mean, it was really too crazy. Now we are approaching that moment slowly but surely. I think it's going to be a week maximum until we have that cross. It's really getting closer and closer. I mean, if you can see here, I'm zooming, we're going to get that indication. This is really, in my opinion, the indication that a lot of altcoins are waiting for at this point. And then it's going to be fantastic. Now, another thing that is really pulling the market back right now, I wouldn't say it's pulling the market back, but the market makers are using it very much to their advantage. This is Ethereum. So what we are seeing with Ethereum is Ethereum is just forming an inverse head and shoulders pattern, and we can see this living through the moment. Again, is the hardest thing that it's not easy, because we can see altcoins crashing 20%. We'll talk more about specific altcoins or stuff like that, but here I want to say and believe that Ethereum is forming this, left hand shoulder, and then you can see here the head, and then of course here the right hand shoulder. So once this thing breaks towards the upside, we're looking at a price target of right around $7,600 for Ethereum. But I don't believe that this is the top of the cycle. I really think that Ethereum can hit as high as $17,000, right? Now, once it does something like that, there are charts which are looking very stronger against Ethereum, just like the Jasmy price, for example, ICP, Internet Computer Protocol, a whole bunch of them. We'll talk about them later in this video. But still, this is going to be also an epic moment for the rest of the market when Ethereum finally breaks out. But let me get into specific altcoins here. I was posting on X and I promised that I would cover Jasmy, Velo, I would cover Cubic, and a whole bunch of them, right? So if you also have got some that you want us to cover, feel free to do that. While you can write in the chat box and we'll see what we can do. So let's go to the Jasmy pricer, because really this is one of the favorites on the channel, and I will go to use the Maxi chart here for Jasmy. So let's see what we got. I've really been vocal and really been bullish on Jasmy, but of late here, the honest truth is that all my thesis, all my proposed ideas and stuff like that, they have failed at this point. The last time that I was talking about Jasmy, I was talking about the 200 daily moving average, and I was saying that the 200 daily moving average here has to hold for Jasmy, and if it holds, we're gonna be seeing a bounce. Right now, this is not the case that we are seeing, but does this mean that I'm not now going to be tearing bearish on the Jasmy price? At 100% no. I'm still very much bullish on Jasmy, because there's just one more indication that I would actually consider to be the last line in the sand, and that is the RSI. So if we take a look at the RSI on a daily time frame here for Jasmy, you'll see that ever since the beginning of this rally, which started in October 2023, towards maybe the end of October, you can see Jasmy at some point it did 20x or something like that. But there was something very interesting with RSI. It was happening to hold these low levels towards something like 30, right? So this is where the RSI has bounced, and we're edging closer and closer to that. So we'll see with the volatility that we have tomorrow and the day after, if Jasmy is going to be holding these RSI levels that we have had throughout this whole bullish structure that we have had at 20x in the Jasmy price. So this is the last thing that I'm looking for here on Jasmy. I'll really be honest with you, everything that I've been looking for to hear that at least at this area Jasmy would be supported, this has not worked right now, but I know that for sure. Again, market makers are not stupid. They try to make it so much difficult for everybody, even like the biggest of bulls like me myself. In any case, you can also see here that there is a very wide range of a support level, but it's going to be very much difficult to pinpoint a specific figure for Jasmy. Hence, I think today, tomorrow, and the day after, I'm going to be looking at this RSI to see that can we drop right around something like 32.30 and see if we can have a bounce here for Jasmy. I believe the bounce is going to be epic, really, because the next big price target is right around 8 cents. So if you go ahead and try to measure that kind of a rally from where the price is sitting, maybe from 2.3 cents, you can see that you're looking at maybe a big pump of right around, let's see here, 260 something percent. That's still good. For the peak of the bull cycle, I think we can edge 20 cents, 32 cents, and then the best that I think Jasmy can do is right around 54 cents. So we'll see how the whole thing plays out, but I'm still very much bullish on Jasmy. Let's go ahead and take a look at another favorite that a lot of people like on the channel, which is ICP, Internet Computer Protocol. And I would say, honestly speaking, these charts are not really doing their own thing, because there are bigger things happening in the market right now. For example, yesterday everything was crashing because of Nvidia. Nvidia pumped today, nothing actually pumped. Again, this just goes on to show you that there is a lot of volatility leading towards the Fed. Now with ICP, the situation here is a little bit much simpler, because we can see an easy Wyckoff accumulation pattern here. So we have had a breakout and we're looking to back test here. So this has been the case with market makers of late, that instead of having the obvious support here, which is the top of the range of the Wyckoff accumulation pattern, they are opting to go a step lower just to wrong foot everybody. So I wouldn't really be surprised if I see ICP maybe going down as something like, $7.50 or something like that, just to make sure that, everyone who is bullish or everybody who has got weak hands is out of this price chart. But overall speaking, this is one chart that I see very much bullish because I see wake of accumulation patterns across the board. This is a wake of accumulation pattern, right? But then again, if you zoom in like this, you also see that, well, this was also another wake of accumulation pattern here. So this gives me a little bit of confidence to say that the people who are buying into ICP right now, they're sophisticated buyers, because those are the only people who can be patient enough to be working around this wake of accumulation patterns and stuff like that. So I still think that ICP is good in this bull cycle. I believe that if ICP has got a very bad bull run, we're looking at $70. If ICP has got somewhat of a decent run, I would say maybe $130. Why do I think $180 and $70? Let me just go ahead and justify everything right now. So from the very top way until the bottom, you see that your main or your first Fibonacci retracement level is right around $123, $124. I'll just go ahead and round it up to something like $130, I should be saying. So this is my first big price target here for ICP, and I would say, okay, ICP has had a decent run, but I still think that in a bullish case scenario, $200 right around there is also still okay. $70 is like my worst immediate short term. We may not have a clear picture because we know there are a lot of things happening. Yesterday it was all about DeepSeek. Tomorrow is going to be about the Fed, and it continues like that. Anyway, there is actually a 98% that the market is priced in that rates are not going to be cut. It's going to be very interesting to see what really happens when the Fed decides to cut rates. I'm really curious to see how the market is going to be reacting to that. In any case, let's go ahead and take a look at some of the things that I promised that I would cover. I said we would take a look at Velo USDT. So Velo has got a very interesting chart here, and we can see that we had a bar of support, as you can see there. I think we are still playing right around that level, but should I go maybe immediate short term, maybe to the max chart? I think it was. Yeah, exactly. So we have got this symmetrical triangle that you can see on Velo, and usually symmetrical triangles are continuation patterns. Continuation in which direction, you may be asking? Continuation towards the upside, because really this has been an uptrend. So I'm anticipating somewhere around of a 244% pump. Should this support level hold, I should maybe quote numbers here. I think the lowest that the price can go is somewhere around 1.84 cents for Velo in terms of like the dollar valuation. So we'll see again with the volatility that will happen tomorrow. If the support level holds, I really think that it really doesn't matter if it loses or whatever the case may be. It's gonna be still okay. It's looking like it's ready to pump. The thing with Velo long term, as I've been showing you for a few days or so, I've been comparing it to what this other coin did. What was it? XCN, right? Onyx coin. So here with Onyx coin, we were seeing that actually I was looking at Onyx coin thinking that Velo would go before Onyx coin. So let's see here XCN, and I'll show you some crazy similarities that are right there. So maybe the chart was okay, whatever the case may be here. Let's go ahead. Bear with me, guys. I didn't prepare for this much, so this is the wrong chart. Let me just go ahead and try to find a chart that has got much more details. So USDT, maybe we can go with KuCoin. Okay, fantastic, very good. So here on the left side, on the right side actually, we have got XCN, and then on the left side we have got the Velo price. That take a look at how similar those things are. It's just one and the same thing. So congratulations to people who are holding XCN, because it managed to break this resistance. It just flew towards the upside. This is the same scenario that I'm anticipating Velo to do. So we're still working out this kind of resistance. Yeah, it may be discouraging and stuff like that, because the range is wide. You go 20% up, you go 20% down and stuff like that. So I think that eventually we can have somewhere around a 20x just to go ahead and catch the first resistance that we have right around, maybe we can say 4 cents, 40 cents I should be saying, not 4 cents. So I'm still very much bullish on Velo. Immediate short term, everything is a little bit clouded because of the Fed meeting that we have tomorrow, but after that, I think things are gonna be calming a little bit. So let me go ahead and try to take a look at another one. Supra is another one that I've been talking about on X, and I promised that I would talk about it in this live stream, so maybe somebody tuned in for Supra. Let's go ahead and see what Supra is looking like. I think still we are trading in a channel. And just as I was saying yesterday, that when you're trading in a channel like this, the thing that you have to look forward to is the RSI to try and see if you have got any bullish divergences. So yes, we have got bullish divergences here because we can see the RSI trending towards the upside. But what I would want to see, and what I would see as confirmation, is if this RSI on the 4-hourly time frame happens to break right around 55, and at the same time we're also breaking this downward sloping resistance, then I can say that yeah, Supra is ready to go. I think Supra is one of those altcoins that can really do you something like a 50x, because the project is really, it has potential. The biggest investor in this project is Coinbase. So I'm thinking that by the end of this bull cycle, I mean before the end of this bull cycle, this will receive a Coinbase listing, and we know, you know, that kind of an effect that these projects have. It also happens to fall under the Made in the United States category. Really not clear if that category is going to be making much noise in this market, but if it does, for example, if they follow through the thing that they were doing, saying that you don't have to pay any capital gains tax on cryptocurrencies made in the United States, that can really be huge for a project like this. So people compare it with the likes of Sui. Solana, I think Solana is too big at this point. I don't think it can achieve, you know, that kind of success in one bull run. It needs a little bit much more time, but you can compare it with maybe things like Chainlink, because it also has got a fantastic oracle and stuff like that. You know what? I'm running my mouth too much. Let me go ahead and take a look at the other one. This was Cubic that I also talked about. So let's see what Cubic is looking like. And I'm running towards the end of this whole thing. So if you've got anything that you want us to take a look at, feel free to show me in the chat box, and then we can go ahead and take a look at it. So Cubic also has got a Wyckoff accumulation pattern here, back testing the support level. Yeah, just as I was mentioning in 2 videos prior, I was saying that, you know, our main support level could be right around this level here. So that could be, maybe, I really cannot say the zeros in front, but I would say 1.8, right around that level here, 1.8, worst case scenario 1.7, thereabout. So Cubic is also looking very good. And yeah, we're still residing in the channel. The other thing that we look at is the relative strength index to see if it's, you know, getting any stronger or anything like that. So it is looking strong because the RSI still is trending towards the upside. We wait and see again tomorrow what happens, but it's just volatility everywhere. Long term, I shouldn't be saying long term, because if I say long term, people think I'm talking about years from now. No, I'm not talking about years. I'm talking about maybe 2 months from now. I think the market is just going to do something really crazy that a lot of people cannot fathom at this point. So that's still good for Cubic. The other thing that I wanted to talk about was Altcoin, because really I've seen a very strong chart about this thing. And maybe I can also talk about Alchemy Pay, because it's really has been doing well. So I've been looking at Altcoin, and its chart is very strong and very good. If you go back to look at the 2021 bull cycle, the things that really did well, like Cardano, Ethereum, Polkadot, maybe VeChain, they all had a structure like this one, and it was really a good structure. If you, I mean, you're looking at things in hindsight. So what really was happening then was that, you know, having that structure, if you grab your Fibonacci retracement tool from the very top until the bottom, most of these altcoins which did well, they at least exceeded the 1.61 Fibonacci golden ratio. So for Altcoin, that would be right around 10-11 cents. Now this is really cool in a way, because from where the price is right now up until that level, you're looking at somewhere around a 17x. I think it's very much decent, to be honest. And yeah, it's going to be one of those things that is not going to be surprising, because the community behind this token is really insane. So I'm rooting for it, and I don't own a bag at this point. I will be able to buy some, hopefully, or maybe open a trade on it. So I'm bullish on it 100%, but let's see what happens. Nothing is obviously guaranteed in this market, but if you want to be knowing my side and where my heart is, I think that it has a fantastic structure. The one structure that was a very big winner in the last bull cycle, this here, like what Cardano was having, like what things like what was that, Quant was also having. So it was really a good structure that ended up really, really well. Let me move on to one other thing that I promised to talk about. I think I said ACH, right? Alchemy Pay. Let's see if we've got the chart right there. ACH USDT. And this is one that I'm very much bullish on because, okay, let's see where we are. Yeah, today we were having somewhat of a dump, but I don't want anybody to be discouraged by this because it really doesn't mean anything in the context of the whole bull cycle. Let me maybe go ahead and show you the market cap of this thing so that you understand where exactly we are. Just, hang on with me because I didn't pull up this one before the stream, so it's gonna take a bit of time to load exactly. So with Alchemy Pay, if we go to the weekly time from here, and we're looking at the market cap, right? Not the price, because there is a little bit of, discrepancy right there. So this is the market cap, and the market cap is at the last of its resistance. This is very bullish because, technical analysis 101 tells you that the more you hit on a support or resistance level, that's the more likely you're going to be breaking this. And it's doing so with so much volume that I don't think this resistance is going to be lasting anytime. That's not right. I mean, it's not going to be lasting long, I should be saying. But on top of that, we see that we have got this, some kind of, I would say, an ascending wedge. The measured move price from this kind of a thing is the thickest part of this thing, right? You can see 1,000% already. So that's really good. But should we go with maybe Fibonacci retracement tools and grab up Fibonacci retracement tool from the very top until the bottom? You're looking at the full Fibonacci extension level. And that would really be amazing. I was posting this earlier on X and I was saying there was right around a 600X or something like that. Yeah, so that's pretty cool for Alchemy Pay. And I don't know, we'll see tomorrow. If we happen to come back to this line, I'm going to be posting a trade in the Patreon, and I'll tell the Patreon members every single detail, meaning that they take profit, the leverage that we're going to be using, and the specific entry level. So we'll see. I'm going to be monitoring this very much closely, and I'll update people in the Discord group to see what we can do with this, because it's looking like a big opportunity in my humble opinion. So there was one coin that I also wanted to talk about, and let me see if I can remember it real fast. It's looking very much bullish. Okay, yeah, it's Toko, right? So TKO, I have it on my list. They got some very bullish news. They got like a license to operate in Indonesia, and what I would say is that it's fully backed by Coinbase. I'm saying Coinbase, by Binance. Binance usually doesn't fail when it comes to projects like this one. So the price was at 40 cents the last time I checked it. I think now it's at 3.8 cents or something like that, and I think it would be a nice buy. So TKO USDT, let's quickly check the chart that is on Max. Yeah, so Toko token, let's see why they, yeah, right now we're at 35 cents, I should be saying, but this is not the chart that I wanted. I mean, come on. So let me go ahead and look for a better chart. This is not doing anything. Let's find out, shall we? TKO market cap, Toko market cap, coin market cap. Okay, no problem. What happened? Alright, this is also not the right thing. What is happening here? TKO. Let me, just hang on with me, guys. I have to do this. I think I'm also getting slow because it's 4 a.m. and I should be sleeping right now. But let's just try to do this so that, we understand what we can expect from the volatility that is going to be showing up tomorrow. I should be saying today, actually, because for me, it's going to be like 9 p.m. in the evening, whatever the case may be. Let's see. So, Ethereum, let's go with the USD value anyway. Okay, this is not giving me what I want, so maybe let me go to CoinRank and we can find it nice and easy. It really has a chart that you can easily understand that this is looking good. So that was TKO, right? Just hang on with me. I think there's an opportunity here. So right now it's at 35 cents. It's a $60 million market cap kind of a thing. The chart is really good. It's really, really good. Okay, let's put it on a log scale. Yeah, so just like these ones usually are very good, because if they happen to go ahead and extend to the full Fibonacci extension level here, you were looking at right around 40 something x. Let me just go ahead and try to measure that nice and easy. Let me not assume 1.618. Yeah, about 48x or something like that. But I will explain more about this project. I guess really right now I can't explain. My head is going left, right, and center. But it's already listed on Coinbase, on Binance, I should be saying, not Coinbase. And let me just say, for now, I'll come back with more information on this one. I'll show you who are the backers, what really is the project all about. But it's kind of an exchange. Yeah, exchanges usually don't fail, right? So be it decentralized exchange, centralized exchange, whatever the case may be, they usually do really well. Let me just go ahead and take a look at the chat box and see what you guys want me to take a look at before I close this live stream. So let's see what we might have. Right, Mr. Clock says, finally. Welcome, bro. Triangle say, in crypto, did you cover ICP? I'm looking to get a position. I think ICP is looking good. The cheaper it gets, the better, even in my humble opinion. What is a good entry for Jasmy? Yeah, so the thing with Jasmy is it's approaching that support level that I was talking about, not in terms of the price, but in terms of the RSI. So let me just pull the Jasmy chart one more time so that you see what I'm talking about. But as I was mentioning, in terms of like the dollar value, I really don't have a specific thing, because every model that I've had on Jasmy has not performed well. But we are turning the candle right now, we are turning green. In any case, I was saying that on the daily time frame, ever since we began the rally back in October 2023, what we have seen is that the RSI has been holding these levels around 30, right? So this is exactly where we are now approaching. So according to how the bull market has played out so far since October 2023, this is an area where we usually expect to find some kind of support. So should I point that, maybe I won't do that. I'll do it in a video tomorrow. But you can see that the bottom here was marked by also a bottom in the RSI. The bottom in the second one here was also marked by a bottom right around the 30 mark on the RSI. The bottom in this situation was also marked right around that 30 mark on the RSI. And it continues like this. Every bottom here on the Jasmy price that you see, also this one was also demarcated on the RSI right around the 30 mark. That's where we are with Jasmy right now. I think we are sitting at 33 basically. So if it drops down a little bit because of the volatility that we will likely see tomorrow, then I would call for the bottom for Jasmy. But in terms of like the specific dollar value, I don't think I can do that at this point. I really don't think I can do that at this point. So I'm only looking at the RSI. This is the only thing that I'm seeing here for Jasmy to say, okay, according to what we've been doing throughout since October 2023, is the RSI is now oversold. Anyway, Quant, fantastic. Quant is very good. I like Quant. But liking a cryptocurrency is not enough, right? So let me show you why I believe that we can have a great rally here with Quant QNT. So here, QNT USDT, we should be able to find the dollar pair. And what you see with Quant is that if we go to the weekly time frame, for example, and take a look at its life cycle back from 2018, it's very much clear that it's in a Elliott wave count. So that's wave 1, wave 2, wave 3, wave 4, and there is a missing wave here. So it's an impulse wave anyway. How high can we get with this one? Again, making use of Fibonacci retracement tools from the very top until the bottom here. If you want to be as conservative as possible, you look at the golden ratio. That's $720 for Quant. I think it can do that. Right now it's sitting at $97. Going to 700 something is a 7x. I mean, if you cannot get a 7x in crypto, I think you should go and buy gold, because you're so unlucky. You shouldn't be that unlucky. Any case, the bullish case scenario that I think Quant can do here is something like $1,200. Immediate short term, this is a very good structure that I consider to be another Wyckoff accumulation pattern. We've gotten to the top of the range. It's normal to get rejections like this once we're just back testing that support level one more time here around that, yes, 90. Maybe I mean, if the volatility gets too crazy, you're looking to get to maybe $88, $86 thereabout, but still it doesn't break any structure here for Quant QNT. I would say that. I hope the question is answered for Quant QNT. John 3:16 says, blessings, my friend. You're the best for wisdom, Jasmine Army. Thank you so much, John 3:16. You've really been here for a very long time, and I really appreciate you. Then you are asking if I should take a look at Crow. That is, let's go here with the charts that make sense, right? So it's been bullish at some point, but I think people have also kind of said, okay, let it be, because that's also what happens in the market. You pump, oh no, it's looking good, it's looking good. So this is Chronos in terms of like the dollar valuation. Guys, let me just say this, right? If you see charts like this one here where things are just accumulating below here, this is usually a very good positive thing. And if you wanna, see price targets, first of all, if you grab your Fibonacci retracement tool from the very top until the bottom, understand that as you go up here, you usually first touch the 0.61 Fibonacci retracement level, and if you happen to clear that, this is where you have a ticket to go into new all-time highs. So I would say that in a very bad scenario that we have been fooled that we are in a bull cycle when we are not, Chronos can go ahead and rise another 4x from where the price is sitting to right around 62 cents. Now, if this thing turns out to be very bullish, I would look at $1.50, right? That would be like my most bullish price target. Can it do more than that? Probably it can do more than that, but just to be safe and make sure that I take profits, I would consider 62 cents, then take some profits by there. Just wait around and see what the chart does. If it happens to break maybe something like 78 cents, buy back in and look to offload right around $1.50. This is what I would do, right? Again, it's not financial advice, but I'm just speaking out my mind very much loudly what I would do with Chronos. I don't hold any Chronos actually, but in 2021 I was holding some. I remember I first bought it at 5 cents. Today I would be up 2x. Crazy. Crazy. Okay, it's a good thing that I didn't hold it too much. Anyway, let's quickly take a look at another one. David Sickman says that Jasmine, time is money, be bullish 100%. I think patience is also going to be very much important with things like Jasmine and things like ICP, Internet Computer Protocol. If you don't have any more questions, guys, I want to thank you so much for watching the live stream. And I'm going to have to see you on the next one. I'll make videos tomorrow. And I think I will make videos after the Fed meeting, because it doesn't make any sense to make videos before the Fed meeting, because the volatility is going to kill you into oblivion. We really just have no idea how the thing is going to be turning out. So even short-term trades like leverage and stuff like that, I don't think that it's too good for that for the rest of the week. Or Nvidia pumps to $130. This is insane. So once again, I want to thank you so much for watching the live stream, and I hope to see you on the next one. If you don't have any more questions, take really good care of yourselves. Bye-bye.